Hey everyone, I want to show you how to use a feature called YouTube cards. This is another reason why I want to heavily promote you using YouTube. I'm going to first show you how to link some of your YouTube videos together. So make sure you're logged into your school district email and you go to YouTube. You're going to click these over here, these three horizontal lines, and then you're going to go to your videos. So if you notice here, I have a part 1 and a part 2 of the same video type. So I want to add a link in part 1 to part 2 and vice versa. So I'm going to have to do that one at a time. So I'm going to click the video that I want to add something to, and then I'm going to hit edit video. When I hit edit video here, you can edit a few options and stuff if you want to. I'm actually going to take a look over here where it says cards. Okay, so I'm looking where it says cards. Now here are a couple card choices that you have. Okay, I want to add the card, I think, towards the end. Okay, so you see how I have moved it towards the 3-minute mark. If you don't know where you want to add the card, let it play and then pause it where you want to add the card in. So what do I mean by cards? You have the option of promoting a video, which is what I want to do right now. You also have the option of promoting a channel or a poll, and I'll create a separate video for a poll. Okay, so we are going to add a card. I want to add the card right here at 3 minutes. So I'm going to pause it right there. And I'm going to add the card here. I'm going to link this to another video, so I'm going to hit create. You can either type in a YouTube URL or select the video that you want to go there. And this is the video, the second part. Create a custom message, and we're going to say, click here for part 2. And then we're going to create the card. So you'll notice the card created exactly where I wanted it to be. So the catch is that you have to get the video. You see, so now let's say if I want to add another card here, if I want to do the same thing, I'm going to let the video play and see if I want to find another place for it, maybe at 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to pause. You're going to make sure you're pausing where you want the card to be. So I want it at 30 seconds. I'm going to make sure that I'm paused, right? It's not going anywhere. I'm going to add a card. I'm going to hit create because I want to link it to a video. Let's say I want to emphasize this video here. So I'm going to click that, click here and customize. And then I can also add click here for part 2. And then I'm going to create the card. I can't have 2 cards promoting the same video. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. But let's say that, that would be the process. So the card that I have created is right over here. Okay, so that's the card that I have created. And then what it tells me says when you're finished, close this tab. So I'm going to go ahead and close the tab. Now remember, I added this card around the 3-minute mark. Okay, so let's watch the video. In the video, around the 3-minute mark, so I'm going to go to around the 3-minute mark, I should see a pop-up, and then notice it's right here. Click here for part 2. So I don't have to click save or anything. And if I click it, if students click it, you see what pops up is the video that I want them to go to. So then it clicks me over and it takes me to part 2. So now I'm going to do the same. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to scroll down until I see cards. You can only edit if you're logged in. And I'm gonna pick somewhere where I'm gonna add a card. I'm gonna add it early on. Okay, so I'm gonna add it here in case someone didn't see part 1. They need to see part 1. So I'm gonna make sure it's paused. Okay, I'm gonna make sure it's paused. You see nothing's going. I'm gonna click add card. I'm gonna add a video to it, and here was my part 1. So I'm going to link it, and I'm gonna say, click here not for part 1, but click here for part 1. Yes. And I'm gonna create the card. And you'll see the card is created when you see something like this. Remember, it says when you're finished, close this tab. So I'm going to close this tab. And then I'm going to go back to the studio channel. I'm going to click the video, and it should pop up very early on. Okay, you see it? Click here for part 1. And so I can click it, and then it's going to take me to that part 1 video. And so now I've linked the 2 videos to each other. So hopefully this was helpful for you, especially if you want students to link lessons, or they're like, I don't understand this, and you have already created a part 1 that they have as a prerequisite, or you're doing this for like a do now. You have a way to link 2 videos together. Any questions? Let me know.